It's fine.
We left off.
No, where were we?
That's a
Exactly.
good question. Riaz, if you can refresh our memory, what were we talking about before? Before we got distracted by the...
You asked me a question regarding something.
Your channel, your YouTube channel.
What I had in mind is, it's nice to see that we've got young people like yourself, taking an interest in giving dawah or inviting people towards Islam. It's very nice to see that, as opposed to usually, you tend to see people who are a little bit older, maybe more mature.
Yo,
Yes,
jump on next BBC
It's
what?
nice to see that, that you're a youngster who's doing that.
Yeah.
What led you to, what sort of woke you up, let's say, for want of a better word, to actually come and do this kind of work? What was it that sort of, instigated that or enticed you to that?
Honestly, I've wanted to do something for God, for Allah. I wanted to do something. In the past, I've always wanted to try to do something for Allah, but obviously conveying one verse is one of the most important aspects of the actual, of life itself. But I think the main thing is I knew the truth. I'm just going to be very vague. I actually had an experience a long time ago. I'm just going to be very vague about it. I had an experience, and the thing is, it revealed to me something, and I know the truth, and it's Islam. So that was like, for me, I kind of have to say that I have to go and do something for God, because if I don't, then what God has shown me is, well, it's wrong for me not to do it. It's just wrong for me. It's rude for me to keep this to myself. I mean, yeah, because a lot of the times with people nowadays, if you notice, the depression rate in this country is high. One out of four people used to have mental illnesses in this country. Now it's 1 out of 3, and suicide rates increasing considerably. Why? Because we don't have the connection with Allah, God. That's the real reason. We feel empty, we feel this void. You see, like Elvis Presley, all these famous people, they've got everything in the world, they've got all the money, the fame, everything, but they keep on wanting more. Because why? Because it's just, we can't have enough. And the only time we find inner peace is with knowing that what the truth is. The truth is Islam, that there's one God we should worship, and to him we must submit. And sure, there are prohibitions in Islam, but they're there for our own benefit. They're not there to stop us having a good time. They're there to stop us violating ourselves. For example, like pork, you can get certain diseases. You got tinea solium as well with pork you can get. And as well as that with, fornication, you can get, the more people experiment, etc., you can get a lot of STDs. These are stuff which Islam is prohibited. Sure, it may seem as though that it's trying to stop us, but in reality, it's there for our own benefit. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, it's plain, simple, and clear. To worship one God, one alone, submit to Him, and He is our guide. We don't need to. That's another thing. We don't need to, ask intercession with anyone. We just have to. We got direct connection through our prayer, namaz, salah. Some people say namaz, some people say salah. We got direct connection with God. This is one of the ultimate things that I would say. So, alhamdulillah, that's great. That's a great blessing, and I've got a lot of great blessings from Allah, what God has given me. And if I don't start, doing this, then on Judgment Day, what was He going to say? Is He going to say, "I gave you all these signs, I gave you all this stuff"? What you never even, said anything to anybody? Then I'll be like, I'm going to be a bit embarrassed. You know what I mean? It's just one of the things. I'm just being realistic.
Can I just finally just ask you, what message would you give to maybe the youngsters out there? You know, what would you say to them to make them sort of realize the gravity, or realize, you know,
Well,
what's
youngsters in general or Muslim youngsters?
youngsters in general?
Just don't follow the crowd. I think that's one of the things. Is we a lot of the time we just follow the crowd because it's cool to do so. You know what I mean? It's cool to follow somebody just because it's everybody. And then if you notice, there's always you're a part of a community or a group, and then one person laughs, and then everybody goes ha 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 ha. There's a few of them laugh. They don't know what the joke is. That's the thing. If you carry on doing like that, you'll end up not knowing what the truth is. So, you know, use your brain, kids. You know, you're young, but use your brain. But main thing is, life starts from inside and then it goes out. It's not from outside things, which are like, for example, your iPhone and everything else, and it doesn't work. Bring it back inside. We've got to stop looking at the big BMWs, big cars, big old stuff, big old everything else. We've got to start working in soul first, then we work out external. Our soul defines who you are. What you do defines who you are. Not these, you know, cars, superficial things. They're going to be gone one day. Even your health is going to go one day. So you're going to have to be true to yourself, and that's it. I can't think of it.
That's cool. Thank you very much indeed for your information.
Okay.
Input.
Thanks. Mashallah. For that.